Hey everybody, it's Jim from Cigars, and today I'm doing a product review of the Cigarmedics Humidimeter. And I just got this about a week ago. They're a little bit hard to get, but there's a lot of buzz about this product, so I thought I'd show you one in action and do a review. The first question you may have is, why do you need one of these? And there's really three reasons for that. Number one, you get a new package of cigars or a new box of cigars, and you can spot check them and see how they've been handled in terms of storage previous to you getting them. So that's really a good thing. The second thing is resting your cigars. You get your cigars and you put them in your humidor for a while. How long should you rest them? Well, this kind of gives you a tool to help assess that. And lastly is just your humidor conditions in general. It's a good way to spot check your humidor conditions and see if cigars that are in the corners and so forth are being stored at the proper humidity. Those are reasons why you want one of these. Now let's see if they work. Before we do that, I have to explain what the premise of this is in terms of measuring humidity. First off, this assumes that it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit where you're measuring the humidity. So be careful about that. Be relatively close to that. And after you get it fired up and put the prongs into the cigar, which we'll do in a minute, you look at this display and this tells you what the internal humidity is. What the instructions say is anything under 60% is bad. And we want to be at 60 to 70 is the ideal optimum range, and over 70 is not good because it's too wet. All right, so let's do for the cigars that I pulled out. First thing we do is take the little cover off. You put it into the foot of the cigar ideally. You can also do it in the head if you want to. So I'm going to put this in, and then you see what we get. This is a Southern Draw that I just got, and I've only had it in my humidor about, 4 or 5 days. So it was obviously handled properly. This is a Decine, and if you recall, I did a box opening on these. I smoked a couple and they haven't been smoking very well. So I wanted to do a test and see what I got. Okay. And there is an issue with this cigar. That means it's dry, and that's exactly the problem I had with the first couple of these I smoked. I am not a happy guy. All right, let's see if I can be happier and test this David off. I want to make sure we get it as much in the center as you can get it. And we came up with about 62%. So that's good. We're doing okay. Now, this is an Alec Bradley, and I've had this in my humidor a long time. This is probably a year. So let's put this one through its paces and see what we got. I think it says 68 if I'm not mistaken. 67 if I'm not mistaken. 69 if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Blooper real time. No, is it not showing? Okay. Okay, we're going to turn it off. Turn it back on again. And it looks like it's 65. So 65% on that. So you can see this is a pretty accurate device, especially since we want to be in that range of 60 to 70, which is a pretty broad range. So this is rated at plus or minus 2% in terms of accuracy. And one of the positives of this is it's pretty cheap. I got this for $29.99 on Amazon. So pretty reasonably priced considering you're protecting your cigars. And I've seen a lot of comments online saying, oh, it's hard to get, it's back ordered, it's all that. I got this like in 4 days. So I would check Amazon as your first option on this. So let's summarize. Great price on this. As you can see, it's pretty accurate. And really the 10 degree 60 to 70 range is pretty broad. So by and large, it is going to be forgiving for any little inaccuracies this thing may have. It's rated, by the way, at plus or minus 2% when you take it out of the box. So unless you're at the end of those ranges, right at the end, you can be assured that if you're at 65 or 67 or something, you're in the right place. Also, as you saw in the demonstration, it's a little bit tricky and sometimes it jumps around. I find that the sweet spot is you have it in 3 to 5 seconds, it's going to give you the right number. And then after that, all bets are off. It might act a little bit flaky. That's all I'm going to talk about this. I got to say, I recommend this product. You know, the right price. I think it gives you a lot of peace of mind in terms of the condition of your cigars. So I'm going to recommend you get this if it's something you're interested in. And I will see you next time from Cigars, Cigars, Cigars.